Now we've been waiting quite a long time too. We want to get a day that we can do the final paint work on this. What I hope will be the final coat of clear, some little touch-ups. And the problem with the whole thing is that we've had days where it looked like rain, days where it did rain, days where the wind is blowing, days where it just was unpredictable. And I needed to have basically a whole chunk of a day to do this, and I wanted to do it and get it all done where there's no chance in the middle of it it's going to be a problem. So, and another thing, Glenn was going to come over one day this week, and I put these books aside from that Pokey had donated to the cause. These are ones I think he can use, especially the Ducati ones. And he's got actually what's really good, there's one that's a shop manual. Here it is right here. Glenn, you are one lucky guy here. So anyway, but I want to take advantage of the weather out there today if I can and get, I hope, what's going to be either the final coat. Now see, if we were going to buff this job out, it wouldn't really matter. But when you're not going to buff it out, you want the last coat of clear to go in with as little dust and bugs or whatever imperfections possible. So I think we have that day today. So we're just trying to get a nice final coat of silver on here. This part has all been wet sanded out. And we'll wait a while, wait about a half an hour. We'll get clear on that and see how that looks when we put it in the sun.
Well, I think it's going to be like a miracle. This part looks way better than what the budget that Vlad set out for it was. I think we've really accomplished something pretty special here.
Now we'll get one more coat of clear on that before the day's out. Really getting some good use out of this. The main fairing basically is done, except for if Vlad wants to stick some decals on it. But I don't have the decals. He didn't say what he's getting them. And I know he's going to want to ride this on the track, so I don't want to keep this any longer than I have to. Now this part's been totally sanded out. We've got to do some touch-ups on it. And that is, when that color has the clear on it, it is a beautiful color of green.
Well, if you look at this color from several different angles, you can see it really has a nice
glow. This is the real BENELLI paint that Vlad bought for this bike, and it really does. It's sparkling paint. Again, I just wish we had a bigger budget to work on this, but the budget would be so big it wouldn't pay. So we did make some wonderful progress with these parts. And Vlad, I hope you're going to be happy when you pick these up. Well, we've got all the clear that's going on there. And it absolutely, that is it. And that is, and Glenn will verify this. You can look back at 10, 12, 15 videos. This was probably the most labor I have ever put into a project. Yeah, it's hard to imagine. It just really hard to imagine that this BENELLI has consumed this many hours and this many sand outs and this many everything. But as I'm looking in the sun I am so glad we got that done. Wow, if you only knew. And as I said before, I really hope Vlad is going to really cherish this. And if you crash it, find somebody else to paint it. I'm out of business at the end of this job. This track bike has literally put me out of business for track bikes. Wow. But there it is. And believe me, with the budget we have and the time restraints we have, I think it came out pretty good. And when we started this project, I had no idea what I was getting myself in for. Boy, oh boy. Unbelievable. But Vlad, as I look at it now, I really think you're going to be pretty happy with it.